Hey, welcome to the 12 Man podcast for another time. I've got one of my bestest buddies in football Twitter, my brother, my older brother. It's been a while since I've had him in the podcast, and I'm so happy to have him. It's a lazy Sunday afternoon. I've got our our boy Singa back again, and I'm really excited to talk to him. First of all, Singa, how you doing, my man?
I am good. It's a very hardest day in New York. Recording 105-degree Fahrenheit.
Wow.
so yeah, we're toasting up here, but it's almost 12 o'clock, and it's almost midnight. So cooling down now.
Nice. Well, it's
Yeah.
it's good to cool down, and it's good to have a conversation about Chelsea matters to cool yourself down as well. You've got a lovely jersey on. I'm going to have to steal that jersey off you sometime. Um, so the topic today, Singer, is which is a common factor again in football Twitter at the moment. A lot of people seem to still I suppose, dwell on Sarri's era. Can't seem to sort of move on and think about the future, still reminiscing. So I wanted to touch on that. I mean, obviously nothing wrong with reminiscing, but at a certain point we need to move on. So I wanted to touch base with that topic, and then in the second half, I want to touch base in regards to how there were a lot of, you know, football Twitter accounts, a lot of followers, a lot of people in social media that have strongly backed Sarri last season and has pushed to back Sarri last season, but are finding it difficult to do the same thing for Lampard this season. So these are the two things that I want to talk to you about. First of all, let's touch base on the first one, which is constantly we are still seeing many people in football Twitter or in social media constantly write about, oh, I miss Sarri, still missing him, or how can people call this style of football boring, so on and so forth. Now, tell me about your sort of experience of managers that have gone by and new managers that have taken over. What's your experience, I suppose? How do you deal with it, and what's your thoughts in regards to that?
Uh, Very good topic. Very good topic in terms of managers, especially being a Chelsea fan. It's with us. It's an ongoing thing, and it's absolutely, uh, it's because year in, year out, it's a major topic. You know, every year we kind of go through managers in, managers out, managers in, managers out. Especially again, like with when Conte was here, this is coming from me. Um, I'm not gonna go very far. Jose and everybody kind of knows about those guys. So I'm gonna go through with what happened with Conte and sorry, we'll continue from there. So Conte, when Conte was he arrived. I was like, okay, Chelsea has hired a manager, very good manager, young manager. He's gonna come in. He's gonna kind of do what Jose Mourinho, not Jose Mourinho did with us back in when he took over. So he's gonna build a squad. He's gonna build a good team, and he's gonna kind of carry us on for 5 to 10 years. That's that's what I thought when Conte arrived. Because it's such a young manager, and what he did with Juventus, I was like, finally Chelsea got a manager. I was super happy. Um, you know, and then Conte arrived. Chelsea did as a club. They kind of they brought him in. in a very bad situation. Jose left us in very bad terms, sort of. We were mid table,
Mm.
and Conte arrived, and then they didn't really give him anything to work with. So he did what he had to do, and won us a couple trophies, Premier League, in to begin with. And then I'm like, okay, so he won us Premier League. Go on now, back him, back him in the transfer window. He proved us what he can do. Go on and give him what he wants. But then again, like our club, like our board failed to back him completely. They ignored him, sort of. He was like, "Oh, give me two, three top players, and we can compete again." That's what he. That's what his was. His thinking was. But our club bought 7 players, and I'm over here. I'm thinking like, why would you do that?
Mm.
Why would you go out buy 7 players when the guy is only asking for top 3 players, 4 players? Give him what he wants. Give him what he wants. He's a top manager, serial winner. Give him what he wants. Let's see where we go. Whatever happened, they didn't do what he asked them to do, and obviously, it started to go downhill before even preseason started. Everything was negative. Crisis started. Newspapers, everything was downhill for Chelsea as usual preseason. Like newspapers, everything, and reporters reporting everything is bad, bad, bad about Chelsea. Um, so I'm thinking like, okay, this Conte is gonna last up until Christmas, right? You start asking questions because the first um, first match day, he shows up in the tracksuit. I'm like, that's not like Conte, right? This guy wears Armani every in every game day, and he shows up in a tracksuit. I was like, okay, this does not look good. I don't think his mind is here or whatever. What the fuck? And then news came out that his dry cleaning didn't get to the get to the changing room on time. I was like, okay, that's garbage. You're seriously making that excuse like a dry cleaner didn't get on time. uh, but then again, like that's Chelsea. We do that. This is what we do every season, every other season, every 2, 3 seasons. I don't know why people are going all mad about this. This is who we are. People fail to understand that. Managers come, managers go. Conte was my one of my favorite after Jose Mourinho, because he brought that passion. He was like fucking, from the first game. He was like, oh man, me, my son, my 8 year son now, but when he was 5, 6 years old, 6 years old, celebrated every goal together. It was like, oh, dad, Conte,
Mm.
every time he celebrated, we celebrated. It was like madness. But then, he left, and I didn't want him to leave. I didn't want Sarri. I didn't care if a Guardiola was lined up. I didn't want Conte to leave. That's how mad I was when
Mm.
Conte was leaving. I didn't want him to leave. But that was my madness. But as soon as Sarri signed, and he became Chelsea's manager, I backed him. I was like, you know what? Conte left. He had his reasons. Chelsea didn't back him. Blah blah blah. He's gone. Done deal. He's off. Sorry, he's our manager now. I'm gonna back him. I'm gonna back him. That's it. He's my manager. That was my mentality. Even back then, I didn't even like the guy. I don't know what the fuck he did at Napoli. I don't. I don't know. I never watched Napoli. After we hired him, I watched the fucking videos. I was like, let me see what the fuck is all this sorry ball is about. I'm serious. I didn't know who he was. I'm very serious. I started watching videos when Chelsea got linked with him. Then the Alfredo sauce talking about hot days and all blah blah, or hot days blah. He's coming, hits are coming, hot nights, you know, all that bullshit was going on. I started watching his videos. I was like, let me see what he's about. What is this sorry ball is all about? I started watching videos a little bit here and there. And I was like, okay, what's going on here? And then okay, not really. I'm not a YouTube guy. I never really watch YouTube videos. I'm not. I don't go on all these comps and stuff like judge a player, judge a manager of YouTube shit. Right? I actually watch a full game and I judge a player. I judge a manager, and I'll do okay, whatever. They got a couple good clips of him, and analysis. The guy is doing pundits, blah blah blah. Even Guardiola's interview about him. Oh yeah, he's the toughest manager I came across. Blah blah. He's an interesting guy. Uh, okay, whatever. So I wasn't really impressed. I was like, okay, whatever. Hired him. We hired him. I'm gonna back him. Okay, let's start the attacking football. That's what I said. I think I tweeted uh, something like, okay, we're gonna play attacking football. Let's go. Let's play attacking football. Something stupid like I tweeted on his first day, right after we hired him. But that was my mentality back then.
Mm.
Even though I was a biggest supporter like Conte, even till today, I supported. I This morning I was supporting Conte for Inter. They were playing Man U. I am a big supporter of Conte. The fucking guy was like amazing. He has a passion. He's like passionate guy, right? Um, but I let Conte go. As soon as he left Chelsea, I let Conte go, and I didn't really. I wasn't like against Sarri in like in bad terms. I didn't really. Uh, how should I put this? I didn't really put him down. I didn't put him down. I want him to prove me wrong, sort of. First 3 months, I'm probably made a few jokes here and there, right? But
Mm.
other than that, I didn't really never really called for Sari out. Never, never. For a whole season, I never called for Sari out. I never do for any manager of ours because our club hires them. They do their job. They're there until they're fired. So me sitting here calling them out, it's not me being a fan. It's just me being, I don't know what. Seriously, it's like I'm sitting here calling a manager out. What does that? What it doesn't? It does no good for anybody. So yeah, Conte left. Sarri came. I backed him. Sarri left. Lampard comes in. I back him. Simple as that. Obviously, Lampard has other factors for me to back him. He's our
Mm.
club legend. That's extra. I would have liked Lampard to come in a couple of years after, That's a different story. But here's it now.
Yeah,
So
so no, you're
so
right.
I'm not gonna ruin my excitement of seeing Lampard coming in a couple years before than he should have. I would have liked him to come few years after. I would have been mad excited, but I am mad excited now because he's here now. So I'm not gonna ruin that excitement just because I'm freaking blindly being negative or not being about sorry. Like he fucking wanted to leave. He left. He left. He left for a better opportunity for Juventus. He's gone. Done. So Lampard is here now. Whether he's qualified or not, that's a different story. But I am gonna enjoy my moment of our legend being our manager. That's it. That's it.
No, you're right. Absolutely. I mean, and this is what I've found, and we all know, people that have been following us in football Twitter, how much we backed Sarri, every single day, until the day we found out that he's leaving. A lot of us didn't even want to believe it. But as you said, the fact is, um, he found a good opportunity. Whether Chelsea wanted to keep him or not, I mean, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, he found a good opportunity. He saw the opportunity, and he thought that this was a better situation for him as opposed to the one in Chelsea, and he's moved on. And we thank him for all his efforts, obviously, that he's given us. But we can't be sitting here now, um, saying, "Oh God, I miss him." After watching 3 preseason games, oh my God, this is the manager that we got instead of the one that we let go. And posting videos of what Sarri's football looked like. We all know what Sarri's football looked like. It was fantastic, but it's finished. It's gone. it's
Yep.
over. As you said, if we wanted to see Sarri's football, everyone could YouTube his football for Napoli. There's plenty of videos out there. It's
Yep.
it's not a secret for us. He's a fantastic manager. We all know that. But the time is now for Lampard. As you said, Sarri has left the door. Lampard has come in. He's signed a contract. Now it's all about Lampard. And the quicker people starts embracing that, the better it will be for them for the upcoming season, or else it's going to be a long, long season for these people who are just going to be sad and upset and, constantly will look for the opportunity when Chelsea stuff up so that they can, basically say, oh, look at the manager you let go and look at the one that you got in. So now I want to move into the next part of the segment, which is similar to this, but a little bit of a twist. And the twist is, we all know, as I've said, yourself, myself, and so many other people that we got together in the last season. We all know the amount of friends, and the people that we got together, in football Twitter, and there's plenty of other people as well. And we backed Sarri, right? We backed Sarri, and we also preached to others to back Sarri because backing the manager, is the smart thing to do. I suppose, I guess you back the club, and the manager is part of the club, so in essence, you back every single one of them. But this season, it seems like, I mean, we're only in pre-season, but few people or certain parts of the fan base is somewhat not following that same ideology as they did last season. I guess what I want to ask you is, why is that? I mean, why is that mentality of being able to do something last season and you're not able to replicate that this season? Why?
The answer is very simple. Uh, it's because they're simply following the manager.
Pretty much.
The ideology of the manager, the philosophy of the manager, the style of football the manager. That's it. That's it. That's the answer. They
Mm.
That's what they wanted, and our club let that go, and they're very upset.
But surely now they need to move on. Like you cannot just dwell on something that it's gone. Yes, our club has let go.
Just like I said, like I said, I was upset when Conte was gone. I was very upset. I was super upset. I was, I was like, you like for a couple of days, I kind of disappeared. Just like I didn't want to talk to anybody.
Mm,
Like that's all Conte meant to me. Like even the last until the last day, he came back from his vacation. He started training with the team.
mm,
I had all the news came out. He was leaving. He's leaving. I didn't believe anybody. I was like, no, there's a chance he'll stay. There's a chance he'll stay. I want him to stay. But then he left. Club let him go. But then as a fan, as a me, I need to understand I am a fan.
mm.
People don't realize that. I need to understand I'm a fan. I can only do so much. All the other things are controlled at club level. I follow a club. I'm a fan of a club. There's a thing that people do within the club. That's their business. So if somebody at upper level, even like our jobs, people make decisions at upper level. You're an employee or you're outsider, you're investing, you're day trader, whatever. Company makes a decision, that it's out of your hands. You just suck it up and move on your life. It's not in your hands. So as a fan, so I'm like a day trader sitting outside, like just company makes a decision, it's a good or bad. I go, I suck it up, I move on. So that's all it is as a fan. So I'm sitting here, they let Conte go. Okay, I'm fucking super upset. What I'm gonna do? I can go ahead and cry under the pillow, or come out, be like, okay, who the fuck is next, and be happy about it, and move on with with my life. I don't know who the fuck is Sarri. Seriously, I didn't. I'm telling you, I'm seriously. I didn't know who the fuck Sarri was. I had to go YouTube him. I heard about Sarri ball, blah blah blah. I don't watch Serie A. I don't. So if people want to come here, tell me, oh, you don't know fuck about football. No, I don't know anything about. Yeah, I watch Chelsea. I watch Premier League. I watch maybe La Liga at the most. I don't have time for watching all 4 or 5 different leagues. I don't do that. I'm not a reporter. I'm a normal guy. I have a job. I have a day job. I work 9 to 5. You know what I mean? So yeah, I didn't know much about Sarri. So whatever I heard about him, I heard about him on Twitter. And then when we hired him, and I Googled him or YouTubed him, watched his comps and blah, blah, blah. He said, and then again, I was upset. I was upset about Conte, and they didn't really want Sarri. Again, just like people don't want Lampard. But I never said Sarri out. I never said fuck off Sarri. I never said, you're garbage, you're blah blah blah. People talking about shit about Lampard. I never said that. Why? Why I'm gonna do that? He's our manager. I am gonna give him time. Let him be. Let him, let him prove me wrong. If I have any doubts about him, I'm never gonna disrespect the guy. Obviously, club hired him. He has sub credentials to take the job, right?
Mm.
Like, why I'm gonna go out of my way, like, respect the guy? he has whatever the fucking 20 years of experience in managerial level. So obviously he knows thing or two about football. He has his own ways. He's stubborn, blah blah blah. Which I did criticize him. When? When did I do that? Around November. How long is that after season started? 3 months? That's when I started criticizing him. I gave him 3 months. 3 months. I was like, okay, change now. You know, you come against a couple of tough teams, change a few things. Let's see what you got. I said that it's very well documented. Oh well, not now because it was on my old
Yeah,
Twitter,
you lost your Twitter account.
which got suspended. It was very well documented on my old Twitter. I tweeted many things
Yeah, I remember.
against Sarri. I said many bad things. I made jokes, blah blah blah, but I never once said sorry out. Never once. Never once said sorry out. I criticized him. I said, okay, this is what's gonna get him fired. This is what's gonna get him sacked. This is what's gonna happen. I said these things, but I never once said kick him out. Never once. But people. Same thing, like I said, it goes back. Same thing that happened to Conte. People were upset. Now, same thing happens to Sarri, and some of his fans are upset, just like some of Conte fans were upset. So it's like a cycle. Uh, but then the big concern that shows up at Lampard is some of the questions that I asked is very well stated in my tweets about Lampard. Nothing is hidden since my account is not suspended this time. uh, I have tweeted many times about Lampard that everybody knows that it's very early for him to be our manager. Nobody is denying that. We're not like people calling us sheeps, following certain blah blah blah. You know, there are tweets out there. Oh, we're following certain group blindly, being to to go follow Lampard. No, no, no. Everybody kind of know it is too early for Lampard to be managing Chelsea Football Club. It's a big job for him. But at the same time, club decided to go hire him. Why? Because there's plenty of reasons, sort of.
Transfer ban.
Transfer ban.
We've lost the crowd as well. Many reasons, and I hate, and this is where I hate, where I've seen a few tweets where a lot of people have been saying, "Oh, Lampard's just been taken as a PR stunt." Surely, I mean, you cannot make a managerial decision just to please PR. Like, I mean, I get it. He's only been managing for a year, and we all know, as you said, that it's too early for him. We get that, but the guy's not stupid. Frank Lampard is not a dumb footballer. He's worked with so many different top-notch managers. He was a scholar of the game. When we could all see when he used to play, he had an astute vision of the game. And he understands Stamford Bridge. He understands what it means to be a youth player. He understands a lot of things, and I don't think a lot of the people are giving enough credit to this particular person. It's like this, Singer. Let's just say, you've never been a manager in your particular role, and now you've been given an opportunity to manage. there's going to be doubters. People are going to say, "Oh, well, Singa's never managed in his life. How's he going to handle people management? How's he going to, manage, let's say, a team of 20, 30 people?" But what people forget that Singa has been part of that company for a long time. He understands the company. Yes, he's going to make mistakes. Yes, he's going to, may not know certain things, but he'll learn from it. He'll learn on the job, and he'll do the right things. And I've also seen a lot of people say, "Oh, since when did Chelsea become a club where managers learn on the job? We used to be a team where we used to get elite managers." Mate, things have changed. Things have changed, and you need to keep up with it. So yeah, I find this so frustrating. People demeaning him, and really, some people are actually just hoping for him to fail.
Yes, it's a really sad part of our like football Twitter, right? As people tend to be very negative in situations like this. It's a change. It's a big change. Obviously, not the change we all expected. Then to come in terms with it, it takes a very big person, right? You need to mentally get prepared. You need to tell yourself, okay, it might not be a correct change, but it happened. We will move on. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Maybe he will prove everybody wrong. Maybe he won't. Maybe he will fail, but maybe he will get sacked by Christmas. Who the fuck knows?
Mm.
We hired AVB. I was like, oh, maybe fucking next Jose coming in. You know, when we hired him, I was like, oh yeah, young manager, long term project, maybe. Maybe we finally found someone after Jose. What the fuck happened? 5 months after, shit show. He benched Lampard. What happened then? What happened then? I mean, come on, guys. It's football. End of the day, yeah. I'm not backing Lampard in terms of his managerial uh, statistics. Okay, probably the worst statistics we ever had as a manager, hiring manager, and under Roman. What does he have? Like less than 50% winning?
Probably.
Okay, so I'm not I'm not backing Lampard for his statistics as a manager. I'm backing him as our legend because I always wanted to see him as our manager. One day I wanted to see him as our manager. I tweeted last year. I was like, I want to see Lampard as our manager one day. Last year, when Conte was like questionable, blah blah blah. I was like, hopefully manager Lampard comes back one day. So he's finally here. Who the fuck cares? He's here 2 years early, 3 years early. He's here. I'm gonna enjoy that moment. I'm not gonna let that ruin it because he came 2, 3 years early. You know what I
I,
mean?
I love how you just say that, Singer, because it's so important to understand this. We may not see Frank Lampard manage for us in the future again.
That's what I'm saying. Why
He's
are you
here
gonna ruin
now.
that moment? Why are you gonna ruin that moment? That's what I was gonna another thing I was gonna capture on. I I see a lot of people talking about this because I was like, how could as a put yourself in Lampard's shoe. Club went to him, asked him, okay, we have an opportunity. Would you like to, you know, for example, if a company came to me, my dream job my dream job came to me and asked me, "Hey, we have an opportunity for you right now." We, you know, I myself might think, oh, I think it's maybe a couple of years early than I'm expecting. You know, maybe I should be getting this job 4 years from now, but
Mm.
they coming to me now, and I would be like, fucking hell, I would
You
be
take it.
I would be
Yeah.
stupid not to take it.
Yeah.
Fucking like they coming to me now. They coming right now. I would be over the moon. I wouldn't get fucking smile on my face all day long. Sleeping, I would be smiling, sleeping. Like, why wouldn't you take that? So that's what happened with Lampard. Look at his interviews. Look at him smiling. Look at him walking around smiling. He wanted this job forever. He even interviewed 4 years ago. Like, that's his dream job. So if club went to him, why would he say no? Why would he say no? I don't get it. So he got the job. Club wanted him for whatever the fuck PR reasons, whatever their reasons were. They wanted it. This guy, and he knows club's expectations, and he took the job. So give him a chance. Why not give him a chance? He's here. Like, I don't get it. People twist it in heads. People take this thing too far with analysis. That's why I'm a mathematician myself. I do a lot of analysis. At the same time, I fucking hate analysis because they put you in a different world where the fake shit happens. I can make analysis. I can make analysis to make anybody look shit, and I make analysis to make everybody look good. So, so you go figure.
Correct. Correct.
You know
Correct.
what I mean? Like it's a garbage. It's football is all from the heart sometimes. Like, come on, stop using brains for 1 second. Put your heart, and that's why we follow it, because our heart tells us, okay, go follow this club. That's what happened to me. I could have easily followed fucking Man U, because when I started following Chelsea, I was living in America. Come on, I could have followed any fucking club, but no, it was Blues. One first sight, it was like, okay, this is the club. It was heart, straight up heart, no brains.
It's so true. So many people ask, why do you follow Chelsea? And honestly, I don't have an answer. And I
I
think the
don't
true
either.
answer, I think the true answer is it's from the heart. Two things that I've really, really enjoyed listening from you today before we wrap it up, Singer. Um, and don't steal it. These are going to be my tweets later on. Two things that I've learned from you is
Do your
one,
thing.
one is um, you know, football is not all everything about from the mind. Um, it's from the heart, and don't overanalyze things too much. Just follow the heart. Loved hearing that. Second thing is we may never see Frank Lampard managing us again. So why not enjoy the moment now and enjoy everything that he's doing? Appreciate everything that he's doing, because you're going to look back one day and go, he was a manager for us, and I never appreciated completely. I was dwelling too much on our previous managers, and you couldn't enjoy some of the things that a lot of people are enjoying. So, yeah, really do appreciate that, Singer. Any final thoughts before we close things off to our Chelsea fans worldwide, or even your followers, or just general followers, I suppose?
Um, no, I mean, not really. Most of my followers are pretty nice to me. Always respectful. They kn- they know my mentality as well. They come across very good. but then you have minors, here and there, um, who like to be very disrespectful. They come across that way, and but then again, that's part of football Twitter. Um, People who have difference in opinion, and some who can't, disagree with you with, in a respectful manner.
Mm.
They tend to use other ways to put you down.
Yeah.
Um, so that really pretty much shows us they don't have brains enough to have a disagreement in a proper fashion. So they use low blows,
Mm.
you know. But that's uh, that's part of life, and it's part of football Twitter, as we know. But life goes on. Really not gonna lose sleep over that for sure. But
I
we,
know.
we move on. Well, other than that, we have, like I said, our my dream manager is in charge, and I am gonna enjoy every moment, good or bad. I am gonna give him every chance, for sure, because, like I said, we might not see that.
Mm.
He's here now. Let's enjoy him now. Why I'm gonna analyze him for something he hasn't even done? So back him. Fuck off, sorry. He's gone. Um, Simple as I never said that before, but I've been forcing to say that because a lot of people are just coming out of the blue now, like sorry this, sorry that. Why are you quoting sorry right now? Right, like, forget about him.
Mm.
Every other day, I'm seeing sorry quotes on Chelsea Twitter. I don't care what he says about Juve. I don't care what he says about his new signings. I don't care. Like, your Chelsea Twitter, your big pages or Chelsea. Why are you quoting sorry? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, move on. He's gone. He's done deal. Off. Would have liked him to stay a couple more years? Yes, I would have loved it. I would have loved it, but it wasn't meant to be. He wanted a different job. He's gone. Off. Bye bye. See you later. So Lampard is here now. I'm gonna enjoy every moment. I always wanted him, or to, to see him as our manager. So yeah, that's it.
Perfectly said, man. Perfectly said. I will do probably another episode. You touched on something there where, you know, there's not enough respectful discussions that happen in football Twitter, and lately, um, there's far too many posts. You already know the incident that happened with me. I've already seen certain incidents or posts regarding you, and we always see posts about Alex Goldberg and many other people, um, and people think it's funny, and
No,
truly, it's
even like,
not.
even let me tell you about Alex. Um, Me and Alex go way back. Even on my old account, he knows me, you know, far back. We Most of the times we had disagreements. That's why he knows me. you know, that's how we got to know each other, because
Yeah,
we had agreements. But have we never? He never once blocked me.
because you never
Never once.
abused him. You never
Never.
abused him.
Never. Never once disrespected him. I disagree with him on many, every day he would post something about Willian, Alonso, blah blah blah. I would chime in. I was, hey, what's up? What are you saying this for? He would chime back. This is my reason. Reply back. Blah blah blah. We went back and forth many times, even on a new account, many times. But we have a mutual respect for each other. It's called respect, mate. People don't know about respect. He's posting his content. That's his right. He can post whatever the fuck he wants.
Correct.
That's his account. If I wanna have a conversation with him, I wanna, show respect to him and have a disagree with him if I want to in a respectful manner. So then he replies back. He's showing respect to me because he's replying back to me. He's taking time in his life replying back to me. So there's a mutual respect. Now, if I go out and fucking make pictures of him, edit it, blah, 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 and post it somewhere, like, come on. What kind of shit is that?
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
It's very low life stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, guys. The guy is taking time off his life. Yeah, 80% of the time, 70% of the time, I don't agree with him. He knows that. He knows that himself. I don't agree with him, but I never once disrespected him because whatever, that's his account. He can do whatever he wants. But whenever I disagree with him, I do tell him. And then, we go back and forth and we call it a day.
Exactly right. I mean, but yeah, as I said, we'll do another episode, and I really want to touch base on this topic because respect is something that is not so evident all the time. But that's for another day. Thank you so much, Singa, for joining us. It's been a while, and I've kind of forgotten what it feels like having you in the podcast. It was so good. Love talking football to you.
I was kind of wondering what's going on. Am I ever going to get called back over that?
No, it's all about timing, man. Living in Australia, I'm in a totally different time zone to all of you guys, and it's so difficult, man. But
I know. I've been traveling myself. I haven't been home, and every time I come home, I've been just busy. Even right now, I just came back from a party. I might sound a bit tipsy in the video, but
no one needs to know that. But yeah, hopefully moving forward, we can find the weekends and we can chill out and talk about all sorts of footballing stuff. But thank you so much, man. We're going to end it here and hope to see you soon, brother.
All right. Cheers, mate.
So,
bye.